Welcome to Hindustan Times Digital. My name is Aditya, and in this video we are going to talk about the camera features of this budget phone from Xiaomi, which is the Redmi 9A smartphone. This phone comes with a single 13 megapixel AI powered rear camera and a front camera single as well, which is housed in the water drop notch. So let's look into the details of the camera on the Redmi 9A. So as we pointed out before as well, the Redmi 9A gets a single 13 megapixel AI camera at the back, and as you can see, it's got a vertical module here, and this is the 13 megapixel sensor, and this is the LED flash. It's a single LED flash, and it gets your job done in terms of adding detail and clarity to a photo, depending on the conditions that you're using in. So this is the rear camera, and now let's look at the front camera of this phone. So this is the front camera, which is housed in the water drop notch over there, as you can see, and it's right below the front facing speaker. In terms of the interface, now let's look into the interface of this phone's camera now. Again, very simple interface, easy to read and very user friendly, and all the elements are clearly mentioned here. So you have the photo, you have this portrait thing, and then you have this more option which lets you do other things. Apart from that, you have the video thing also, which lets you shoot in different resolution. So you have the 720p video resolution quality with 30 fps, or you can shoot it at 1080p resolution, which is full HD at 30 fps also. Apart from that, you have this pro mode wherein you can manually define the kind of different settings you want. So you can set manually the white balance, the aperture can be set also manually. You can also set the ISO level depending on where you are in terms of the lighting conditions. If let's say you're inside a room, then you probably need different kind of ISO level. If you're, let's say, outside in like bright light conditions, so you'll need different ISO level. So you can define that. So you can play around with different things, and then you have these features like lighting and so many other different elements that you can add. These are basically elements that you add to a photo before sharing on social media. It enhances the profile, the features, the aspects of the photos that you're clicking. So these are just basically what are requisites these days for a phone camera, and the Redmi 9A gets them. That's that, and then you have this portrait mode, as we already talked about. The more options, you see the time lapse over here. Then you have the short video option. Short video is something like you've seen so many other short video creation platforms now in the market. You have the likes of TikTok and all. So you can play around with them, shoot a video, quickly edit them and post it on social media and get as many likes as you want. So this is the rear camera of the Redmi 9A. Now let's look at the front camera of the Redmi 9A for more details. In terms of what you get with the front camera is over here. Yeah, as you can see, this is the front camera over there on the water drop notch, and this is me right in front of the camera. And as you can see, the face is automatically detected by the front camera, and it lets you capture the right frame with right clarity and details, so making sure that there's no blurred objects in between when you're clicking it. You also have this portrait mode, which basically defines different aspects of the phone's camera and enhances the subject with different kind of filters. So you have this ping, you have memory, you have intense. So these kind of filters are there across on social media platforms also, but let's say if you already want to predefine a filter into it before sharing it on social media, you can do that with this thing as well. So these are the front camera features in terms of what you get, and similarly you have the front short video feature also. The video mode is also there, which again basically helps you take WhatsApp calls and Google Duo calls and so many other different platforms that you can use for video calling nowadays. So these are the camera elements on the Redmi 9A. So there you have it, the Redmi 9A smartphone from Xiaomi. It comes with a single rear camera, but it's quite capable and it delivers a lot of features, a lot of filter options, and lets you play around with different kind of options before you share it on social media. Same is the case with the front camera as well, and you have so many other options that you can try around with. You have the pro mode as well, and you have the portrait mode. So you get different variety of photos, and you can definitely make sure that which one you want to share and which one you want to get more likes for. So these are the camera features of the Redmi 9A smartphone.